1, 2, 3, go!
All right, welcome to the Scales Tales podcast. I'm Noel. I'm joined with
Callum Faulkner.
Callum Faulkner, a 2023 Goanna. And actually behind us is the regional showcase game. We got Fishwick versus Slice. So we're in good company here. Plenty happening.
And Abdul just got hurt.
Yeah, Abdul's down, but he's not out. I think I like starting off with where we first met. So we met in 2019.
Yeah.
What do we do there?
We did under 18s emus.
It's the Emus.
Yeah, New South Wales team.
Yeah, we had
then.
Barley, Edmund coaching us.
Yeah, everyone was consistent with
With track, yeah, that was excellent. We had a lot of fun there. And then in the same year, we went off to the Philippines. We had a really good time there. We had an Asian Oceanic tournament representing Australia in the under-20s.
So when you were like 16, 17.
Yeah, would have been back then. I think I was, just 15, so 16.
Yeah.
19. That was glorious. And then we would have seen each other at basically every club event. How'd you start, mate?
Just my AFL. That was my main sport. I played footy for like 11 years. And then I had a bye one week. So I thought I'd play in the men's team. I'd done it before. I played like a handful of games maybe. But this time was like against like a good team. And 2 minutes in, I just got folded in half. Like absolutely crunched. I broke my collarbone. So I needed something else to do. And I had one of my friends is a friend of Jono Keys. And they were like, Jono's going to tell me to come along to Frisbee for a hot minute. Oh, yeah. Let's just go. Let's do that. Because I was losing my mind, not being able to do anything. Because you get that non-contact. You're out of the sling, but you can't do anything. And yeah, so I went along. I just got hooked really quickly. It was a lot of fun. Down to the uni on like a Wednesday night. It's really good.
So you met Jono through uni, or?
Through that. So like we didn't go to the same school or anything, but like the same area. And yeah, just went down on that Wednesday. Met him that night. And he said, "Oh yeah, you can move good. Like, you could probably try out for under 18s at some point if you want to do that." And I was like, "Oh, cool.
There you go.
Yeah, give that a crack. Why not?"
So we both got trucked in our first Frisbee experience. Oh, you got injured in the AFL, and I ran backwards into a picnic table.
That'll get.
Yeah, it was like a music camp with Tom Butler. Yeah, he was a former goalie, and yeah, he got me Frisbee. So two of the greats of our game got some Frisbee there. That's so who would you say is your like Frisbee guy?
They actually had a teacher in my school.
Oh,
yeah, so Rory Burt. It's currently
yes.
the coach of Factory, or assistant coach maybe. And yeah, he played on the local team. I guess like he showed us Frisbee at school.
Yeah.
So this was like 2 years before I ever even like went to Frisbee, but I knew it was like a thing. And yeah, he was just showing us what he could do at school. We were pretty impressed. But I was no good. I had no idea what I was doing. I threw the Frisbee at the principal's car and I scratched it. So I thought it was pretty rubbish. I never really could get the hang of it, but turns out you just need a bit more dedication.
You got any Frisbee hot takes?
Yeah. I hate middle.
Hate middle.
I think it's a lot of people use it for like conditioning and skills. I think beyond conditioning, it's not that helpful. I think it's just a waste of time. I think like the skills and like how you cut, like they don't translate very well to the like actual field.
Do you have a favorite play, or maybe a play by a player that like sticks out to you from your time in the club? Maybe a free throw or in the game.
I think like, there's a lot of people's favorite from Wollongong. In the US game, one of our few goals was Kobe roofing that guy and then hitting a little milli rock after.
Yeah.
I think that would probably be one of my favorite. That's just like Kobe. That's him.
Oh yeah.
That's like the most Kobe thing he could possibly do, and I'm really happy that it was broadcasted everywhere. 'Cause I think it encapsulates a lot of like the Wollongong culture as well.
At Worlds, you had quite a campaign. You had some unreal stuff. I think you got 4 goals against Japan.
Yeah, they're not good. Don't worry about the actual score of the game. But yeah, no, it was really fun. I think how like being in a position where you're able to get that stat line is not like a solo effort at all. Like I think I had 6 different people throw me the goals that I got, which was really cool. And yeah, that Japan game was quite special. With like I got an assist from Jono and Kobe.
Yep. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really cool little gong boy lines out there. Yeah, that was such a special campaign, and like I don't think I ever thought I was gonna do as well as I did there.
Yeah.
Like obviously the preparation and everything, but maybe it was a bit of fortune
No,
as well.
you were
But
our best receiver there, I reckon. You had the pins up, and you were just toasting people deep constantly.
helps when you've got good throws.
Yeah, Johnny was good. That was where I learned about the butterfly. Like,
Yeah,
Johnny introduced that. Maybe Lucy brought it back to the US. Well, there's a bit of collaboration there, but the Dong Boys really have used that.
it's good.
It's fantastic, and they'd always force a middle, and yeah, Johnny was just
They have the button now inside.
yeah,
It's
way
too
happy.
famous. Yeah, yeah, unbelievable. Like they're gonna play with Jono too much anymore, but like when you do, it's pretty special having that connection. And yeah, we're lucky just to be able to take that, just kind of package it up from here, and then take it overseas, and
Yeah.
yeah, really fun.
So how important do you think like chemistry within a team based on where people are located? So maybe like we've got quite a few boys from Sydney on the team, but
Yeah,
integrating those boys from around all the other states
yeah,
into the team. Do you have any advice for those maybe outsiders coming?
yeah. I think it's like really important that like you recognize that that chemistry might be very like individualized and not necessarily you might not be able to like just slot in because I think like the Gong guys we like we play together so much and we've always been playing together at like this high level and so that translates really well but if you're like coming in like for our example we had like Frogs for example so he was like the one guy from Perth but he used like he's very good at frisbee but like his personality was so like outstanding, and he's like was such a great guy to be around. That like he's like the chemistry kind of came from like a friendship kind of thing rather than like on the frisbee field.
Yeah, like the
Um,
off-field stuff.
yeah, and like you guys are doing the pour in.
Yep.
That's your big mantra for this year. I think it came from like Fogs is a great example. He poured in the team barber,
Oh man, he was all over it. Those scissors did wonders on our team. Unreal.
one blades. Yeah. It's like so good. Like things like that. Like I think the on-field chemistry gets like really like bolstered up from the off-field stuff. And I guess if you want to make it like super frisbee specific, you can kind of just like watch and see what they do. Like you can learn from their chemistry and see how you can like apply it. Like if you watch Kobe, myself, and Jono like out there, you could probably figure out what cuts Jono likes to throw to pretty easily. And it's not hard if you get to just run deep. Just run in a straight line, fast,
Yeah.
and he'll probably come.
Yeah.
Weird. Hello.
That's something we can talk about. Spiking. What's your opinion on it? There's none of
I do it sometimes. I wish I didn't. I get way too competitive all the time. And it's ugly. Like it's pretty ugly. Like I think if you ever have the opportunity to like take a step back and there's some moments where maybe it's acceptable to do something really like an individual play where maybe there's no defense to do something spectacular. Maybe you want to celebrate it a little bit. I don't know. Um, it just never looks good. I've never seen a spike and gone, oh, that was cool. It just doesn't. It's not a thing. I think like everyone always says, it's like the off-field stuff that you really like take away from it. So Bolt's barber shop and Bleezy's pool time and just like I don't know, all of the mischief we got to. I went on a crazy little scooter ride with Kobe.
Yes.
Almost crashed it a few times, and I got put in a bin, and then the next day wasn't very good, but like so much fun was had like pre-tour, especially that was pretty unreal. Like so much fun just to like be in this bubble, and like nothing else matters outside of it, and I think that's like a good approach you should have. Like you're there for 2 weeks, pre-tour, worlds. Like, don't worry about anything else. Like you have put in so much time, so many months of effort, so much money.
Too much money.
So much money. Like, you just shouldn't care about a single other thing in the world other than your team, maybe the other
The other
Australian
team,
teams,
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
important as well. But just like how you're gelling as a unit, the unit. Yeah,
Pouring into all of those moments.
pouring it. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Speaking of pool, I really wanted to bring up the Pond Skiing Club. That's something a bit of a viral sensation recently. I've definitely been enjoying it myself.
yeah.
How did that come about? Like, what was the genesis for that?
Um, I, we didn't have a crank page. We had like Wollongong Ultimate. I think there's a surge, like our women's team. There's a page for them, but our women's team was left in the dark. And 2020, I think it was. I ran the Flonk page,
Yeah,
which has since been named Cronk Swim Club as well.
not very good.
um, and yeah, I this year like I wanted to do a little bit more for like the team's culture and fitness. Like I think like like we train really hard. But I don't think we do extra cardio. I don't know. I think cardio is like very important for this sport. Like a lot of people get gassed
Yep.
pretty early. And I just thought, well, like maybe we can get a one up on the other teams by being better at cardio. And Wollongong's on the coast. We've got these beautiful continental pools.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, you know what, it's summer, like my roommates and I were swimming a bunch, and I was like, why don't we just like get everyone amongst it?
That's been the Scale L podcast with wonderful guest, Al Faulkner. Hope you enjoyed the content today, but yeah, I'll see you next time.